know.
Mood music to start with.
Nude music was that?
Yeah,
The ironic thing is, Ted, you said we're getting all professional, and I forgot to turn your volume up. Sorry about that.
Some nude music to start with.
Wait, nude music.
Yeah, some nude music.
I feel overdressed.
I hope you're all dancing along to that. If you weren't dancing, you could be just chilling out. And then the school's clock, the countdown clock. But welcome. It's Monday night. It's eModels night. That's it. Yeah, it's eModels. Yeah, I had to look at Fox's shirt to remind me. Yeah, it's eModels. eModels.co.uk. Welcome for another night of mirth, mayhem, and making it up. Yep, that's good. Been quite a busy week. Getting ready for going to eModels. I've got a load of packaging that I've scrounged out the bins at work to package the submarine up, because if you didn't know, we're going to eModels on Thursday, aren't we, guys?
We certainly are. We certainly are. This Thursday, the 19th of September.
19th of September. I'm sure we'll mention, we might mention that once, twice as we go on. But usual things. I'm flagging already. If I fall asleep before the end of the show, just turn the lights out and just ignore me, will you?
Yeah, Ted's feeling very sleepy tired today because he's been working 9 days straight, so he might fall. This might be a short show. You might be like, "Here's what's in store. There's a prize buy gone."
If Ted does fall asleep, then just quietly leave. Yeah, and don't disturb him, because you wouldn't like him when he wakes up.
Can you try not to sort of dislodge the chairs as you go out and make noises?
The chairs back and stuff. Don't rustle the crisp packet.
Yeah, it's been old, you see. You get to that stage of life, don't you, when you come home from work, you sit in the chair and then you fall asleep. You wake up for your tea, you watch the news, and then you fall asleep again.
Natalie is saying that Foxx is on the quiet side tonight. Did you play with your volume sliders?
I may have put you guys up too loud. Let me.
You sound all right to us, but we're not. Yeah. It's not the same thing as going to there, is it?
I have these two on a separate volume slider from me. So if I'm quieter than them or they're quieter than me, let me know and I'll adjust it on the fly, because we can't tell who's quiet and who. It's a nightmare. It's a. Here's us
trying to do our best BBC professionalism, and we let Foxx in charge of the buttons, and just.
Apparently, Foxx seems to be in mono, but I don't know. I thought we were all in mono, but maybe you're only coming out one side.
There does seem to be an issue with Hangouts that it seems to put me on one side sometimes. I can't fix Hangouts.
I can't understand how this stereo microphone works, because if it's stereo, shouldn't you have two, one over here and one here?
It's magic, Ted. It just works.
Just don't worry about it.
Don't ask it too many questions.
Yes, the Google Hangout sometimes puts me off in the corner, but we have it wired up like a real Christmas tree, so it didn't have a lot of options when it came to sorting out replacing, like we said before, because YouTube Hangouts doesn't exist anymore, so we've not had a lot of options when it comes to actually creating a Hangout. Without thousands of pounds worth of equipment and staff, we're limited to
we're running this project on about a £5.
Yeah.
A year.
And some of that went on gin.
Yeah.
Some.
Yeah. It's not till YouTube took the Google Hangouts on air away that you realise how much they actually do at their end, because it literally would take thousands of pounds of equipment and multiple broadband accounts and a member of staff to do the same thing. So yeah, we're doing what we can. So I might go in and out of stereo and mono all the time, so apologies.
Good evening, good evening again, and welcome to this very unprofessional episode of eModels Monday Night Live Stream.
Yeah. Sponsored by Shoestring, the box set.
Sponsored by WD-40, gaffer tape, and a hammer. So it's me, Ted, and him, Foxx, and the other guy, Chris.
I know, somebody said that. I'm getting feedback about the volume. Am I still quiet, or can people hear me now? I don't know.
Nobody's complained, but they're saying that you're coming out of the left speaker, apparently. So move to your right a bit.
Yeah, as Nebo Model Making pointed out, Fox's bench is on the other side now, so he's coming out the other side of his speaker.
Yeah, so when we say move to the right, we might mean move to the left. Yeah. We're not sure.
My volume is up as far as I can. Hang on, I can do a little bit of this. Hang on. That's about as much as I can do though before breaking everything. So.
Yeah. When we go to eModels on Thursday, did we mention that we're going to eModels on Thursday?
Are we going to
is it this Thursday?
Yeah. It's just this Thursday, Thursday the 20th. We'll go to eModels.
It's not the 20th.
Maybe Pete will have a full TV studio set up waiting for us. So
it's the 19th.
Is it the 19th? What day are you going? All right. All right. I'll just give work a ring.
Have you booked it for next month?
You booked it for next year.
Well, it's Thursday anyway.
It is indeed, yes. 3 days time, because it's Monday at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How do you know it's Monday?
Anyway, shall we get this show on the road?
Yes.
I thought we already did, didn't we?
Good morning. Good morning. Good evening, Chris.
Should we just go and just pretend it's not Monday?
Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.
Yeah, welcome to the morning eModels show.
The morning before the day after.
With drive time. Yeah, I've just got a message coming in about heavy traffic on the M25. Good evening, fellas. Anyway, good evening. And what have you been up to this week? Anything, Foxx?
Oh, hello. This week, yes, I've been quite busy. I've been working on this goodness, which is the big master grade Sazabi.
Your bench is on the other side now.
I know.
Yeah, you got to point the other side.
I'm the other way around. It's over there. My bench is over there, but it's over here. Yes, I've been working on my big master grade Sazabi, which is still at the doing lots of dry brushing stage because I'm doing a lot of post shading dry brushing. So lots of things on sticks. I'm doing lots of shading and pre-shading. It's taking a long time. It's great fun. It's taking a long time. So I've been busy doing that all this week. That's kind of it, really. While it's locked on me, though, don't forget, I'll do my spiel and get it out of the way. First of all, Don't forget, if you're watching this is your show. The whole point is that you're here to have a good time and hang out. Have us on in the background. If you're watching this and you want to join in the live chat, you can see the live chat. It's there. There's the live chat. That's just a copy of the live chat. But you can join in that live chat. If you're watching this somewhere that isn't the YouTube page, so if you're watching it embedded on the eModels website or somewhere else, and you want to join in the live chat, because we'll be doing stickers and stuff later on, and you want to do some typey, click on the little YouTube icon that's down here in the bottom right-hand corner of the player somewhere, and that will take to the YouTube page where you can join in the live chat. You might win some sticky stickers and that. If you're in the chat and you want to get our attention, because we are kind of busy watching doing the being pretty on telly and getting all the wrong buttons pressed, either put it in big fat capital letters so we have a chance of seeing it. If you want to, you can do the super chat button, which is the little dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window. That puts your comment in a big coloured box, and you have no option then. We have no option then but to see your comment. I've got the chat there on my iPad, so I can't miss it. But if you've not got chat at all, you can't get access to it, don't panic. You can just send us an email to ted@emodels.co.uk. It's up there. It's always up there on the top of the screen. ted@emodels.co.uk. And we might possibly be able to read that while we're on live on the telly. So if you want to ask us a question, but give us your questions and comments or anything else, and let us know what you think. And before I go, I need to do my fact of the day.
Do you have a fact of the day?
I have a fact of the day. We've had a super chat. As you see, Gaz Vickers says, "Wait, it's our show, then dance minions." There you go. That's a super chat. We can't miss a super chat. It's a big coloured box on our chat screens.
Yeah, well done, Gaz. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Gaz. Yes, each week I will give you a scientifically sciencey fact of this day in science history in an attempt to teach you heathens all science things, because science is awesome and everything else is rubbish. Don't
forget, viewers, get a pen and pencil, because you may be asked questions later.
Yeah, write on the pencil with the pen. Okay, so
but
today,
I say pen and pencil?
Yeah, get yourself a pen and pencil.
Oh dear! Did we mention Ted's very tired today?
Yeah, Ted is very, very tired, so we might not
get a pen and pencil, and you can write on your hand.
Yeah, we might not last the full 10 minutes at this rate. Yeah. Anyway, today's science fact. Today in history, in 1835, British naturalist, not naturist, British naturalist Charles Darwin, aboard the ship HMS Beagle, arrived at the Galapagos Archipelago, say that fast after a few pints, a cluster of islands on the equator 600 miles west of South America. During his 5 weeks studying the fauna in the Galapagos, Darwin found the giant tortoises there greatly differed from one another according to which island they came from. Moreover, many islands developed their own races of iguanas. These observations contributed to his theory of natural selection that species evolved over thousands of millions of years. There you go. That's today's science fact in your brain, free of charge. You are welcome.
Sorry, I got distracted thinking about iguana races.
I got distracted thinking about nudism.
You're still on that nude music, aren't you?
Yeah, you did say naturism.
There is that.
Yeah,
Do you think about flesh tones again, Ted? Is that what it is?
I'm making notes, by the way.
Making notes. Oh dear.
Ted's woken up now. He's thinking about
it was 1835, wasn't it? Because I thought that's 25 to 7.
This day in 1835.
Yeah.
Just in case we should ask any questions. A little bit of news as well, just very, very quickly, because nobody will know this yet, but I've just received an email about half an hour ago, from Andy from Nevbo, one of the eModels builders. He sent me the latest episode in his big Hellcat build. So that will be going up probably. I'll upload it tomorrow. So it should be up on the eModels YouTubes, I would suspect, tomorrow.
You mean you're not doing it now? You should be doing it already.
Not now.
Yeah,
no.
you could drag your burr up and down even further.
Yeah. Never mind that I'm downloading and uploading like 15 different streams. How's the audio now, by everybody? Is it still wonky? Not that we can do anything about it, but is it still wonky? Or
nobody's mentioned yet.
It's probably good that I'm a bit quiet. Because
Simon Payne says Ted seems a bit behind tonight, but I don't know if that's just
he's just sleepy.
Or just...
But yeah. The reason I'm a bit tired this week is because I've just worked 9 days straight. 3 of those were on the steam launch Osprey at Windermere. It was fantastic, great opportunity to work on the steam launch. But I was the tour guide, so I had to stand giving and on your left you can see such which was built in 1254. And on your right, you can see. Yeah,
do you have to do there an emergency exits to the...
Yeah, the emergency exits to the front, to the back, and to the rear. But otherwise, just follow the crew.
Do push. Sorry, all I could.
I was telling people that if you have any questions, please feel free to ask your questions, because if we don't know the answer, we'll just make it up.
Someone in chat will... No, wait.
I will try moving my microphone nearer.
And Anders says it's more level now, but Skullfish says Foxx is quiet, and Phil says you're still lopsided. And Natalie says Foxx is still quieter than Chris and Ted, but more hearable now.
Okay, just say 4 candles, Chris.
4 candles.
4 candles. 4 candles. There you go. That makes everything better.
Indeed. Shall I have a look and see who's in the chat?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
You know, you've done your bit, so I might as well
rescue us from this pit
hello, Chris.
failure.
Who's in the chat?
The first one in my chat I can see is Sergeant Bones. He's talking about herding cats, so I'm assuming that other people were there before my chat loaded up, because otherwise he's herding himself, and that wouldn't be a problem. Colin at Festa 67's workshop is in one of your mods. They're talking amongst themselves. Then I was there. Then Foxx was there. Then Frogspawn came in. Mark, Bob, Stephen Hill Harris, Skullfish.
Skullfish!
That's in another one of your mods.
What heck I want it for you?
Lewis Williamson, Paul Desmasso. Gemma's in from downstairs. Hello, Gemma.
Hey, Gemma. 2 sugars.
Not yet. Shh. Spiddy Q8's in. Matthew Birtles. Ickle Pete. Skipper Ted's in, apparently.
Yeah, he's in there somewhere.
That bloke, we don't know where he's from or what he does. Matty's Metal Detecting South Wales is here.
Yeah. Or his name. We'd never figured out his name either.
David Moores, Phil Kett, Dave Jones, Red Lynn 8.
Every time I hear the name Phil Kett, all I could think of is that bit in Destiny where the ghost gives you the sparrow for the first time and he says, "I'm aligning the Kett vectors." I don't know why that line stuck in my head. So
Natalie's in, the other Williamson. Ray from Malta, Chancer, North Wales, Michael Jackerman, Ashley Sparrowhawk.
I love that name.
Anders, as I said earlier, Ray, Philip Prime, Brian Wimmill, Andrew Preston, Beck Storm.
Do I need to start a new tradition as well as Skullfish that we have to have Ashley Sparrowhawk?
Probably not. No,
no.
I think we can do without that.
Okay.
Mark Scopes, Donald McKenzie, Phil Lewis. I think I've already said. Jamie Bone, Swicking Pig. Dad says donuts. That must be when we're talking about going to eModels. We're going to eModels on Thursday.
For those that don't know, Dad's going as well, and he's bringing donuts.
Yeah. And there's cake.
Yes, there will be cake.
Cake. Yeah. Go for the cake.
Yeah. Simon Payne says cake, and he says, "Evening, everyone. Ted, Chris, and Foxx. Make sure I say hey to everyone after I got told off." Yeah. He didn't say hello to Ted, Foxx, and I. Ted, Foxx,
where's
Chris,
I?
And I. No,
I never gets a mention.
I always gets forgotten about, doesn't it?
Yeah. Poor I.
Foxx, turn your volume up, but that was ages ago.
Yep.
Phil Kit, and yeah, Nev Bo's in, another mod.
Yep.
Mark,
Bo's videos
Brian
all got up
Wimmerlanders,
tomorrow.
Wayne Hayward, Toby Page, Sergeant Bones, I'm sure I already mentioned because he was first. Felice Clarkey, Gaz Vickers, Zadster. Did I say Zadster earlier?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
I don't remember either. I wasn't listening either. Simon Payne husband, Gaz with his super chat. Oh, that's where I am. Oh, it's jumped. LD, A-Man. Names that I've already said, I'm pretty sure. I've done that. Done that. And Stefan Last. Evening, I'll be here lurking in the background as usual, he says.
Yeah.
So,
at some point, that's going to become thoroughly impractical.
Right. Done my bit. I'll take it easy for a bit now. There you
go. I forgot the script again. So I forgot where we go to from here. Let's have a go about what's in the bench, what's on the bench, and what's in your belly. Yeah, go. Yeah. Oh, what's in your belly tonight? Then, Foxx, did you just scramble through the cupboards again?
Monday night for me and Mama Foxx is fend for yourself. So I had a curries and a rices and some breads because my local little corner shop, I think they know the people that make these curries. They're like proper, you get them in a proper shop, but they're just really nice. And I've never seen them anywhere else, so I just get them. And
we were really lazy tonight because Mrs. Ted's been ill for the past week, so we were really lazy tonight, and we just went to Chippy.
Get what's wrong with Mrs. Ted.
Every time you say you've been to the Chippy, Ted, for some reason, even though you live like 100 miles away, I always think you go to the Chippy Bank in Ulverston. I don't know why. It's because you said you know it.
It's probably just as quick to go to the Chippy Bank as it is to go to the chip shop that we normally go to, because it's about 15 minutes away.
Just for the viewers, if you're ever heading through Ulverston in the Lake District, go to the Chippy Bank. It's right next door to the Laurel and Hardy Museum, and they do the best scampi in the world that you'll ever have. Trust me on that. If it's still there. Yeah,
it's still there. Yeah, the museum's moved, but the Chippy Bank's still there.
What's in the small side box that the museum used to be in then? It was like a little tiny thing between two buildings. It was like the size of a pencil case or something.
Yeah, it was like going into a backyard, wasn't it? A terraced house backyard. And,
they just put some walls up and a bit. It was like at the world. It was like a little theatre, like a cinema, but with like 5 seats in it. It was proper cinema seats and a screen, but it was like 5 seats. It was great.
Yeah. So where's the museum moved to? That's the question.
It's actually sharing the cinema now.
Right.
So downstairs is the cinema and upstairs is the Laurel and Hardy Museum. Or I think that's the way around it goes. Yeah, but it's well worth a visit. Come to Ulverston. Loads of pubs and the Laurel and Hardy Museum.
Come for the pubs, stay for the museum.
Yeah. The thing about Ulverston is it's the size of a small local village, but it's got like 120 pubs in it or something ridiculous. Every other building is a pub, bookshop, pub, not a pub, not a pub.
Yeah, it's just the kind of place where if you get thrown out of one pub, you just immediately fall into you land in the next one, the one next door.
You can literally do a pub crawl, literally, quite literally. So yes, what is everybody's? What's on your bench to everybody? They're all answering anyway. And what people had for their dinner, or what are they going to have for their dinner?
I just had a ready meal from Iceland tonight. I was getting late in and doing this, but on my bench I've been doing the orange thing.
Oh, it's the mango drango.
I've been painting, mango drongo.
It's been tangoed.
There was some misspelling going on, and it became known as the mango drango.
Orange dragon, which he's getting more orange by the week.
Every time I see its face, though, its mouth reminds me of the Chewits monster.
Nothing's better than the Borough Council bus depot.
I actually watched the advert today. It was like, better than Barrow Furnace bus depot.
So yes, that's what's on my bench at the moment. Not any real modelling yet, but there will be more modelling because when I go to eModels on Thursday, because I'm going to eModels on Thursday, I should be picking up my next eModels build.
Yeah, that could be a good topic for next week, actually. We'll save that till next week to show what we came back with and what we're going to build next.
Yeah. I'm just putting something in chat because Anders Ericsson asked us to spell out Ulverston, so I'll just type it in chat.
Okay, I don't know where it is, so
what chat?
That place?
Ulverston. It's in Cumbria.
Yeah, Ulverston. Yeah.
Right, so let's have a look, see what food has been mentioned in chat.
Yeah.
What we got? Nothing. Where did it start?
Mark Scope says, "Great work, Chris. Lovely colour."
Thank you.
Dragon's nice too.
I think LD's set everybody going with Bench MG Epion. Is that a kit? Is that a thing?
You know what that is, Ted? That's one of those things you don't understand.
It's got to be.
That you panic about.
Yeah, I can understand the belly is the Plum and Sani. That's
Oh yeah. I got told off, by the way, for suggesting sugar in tea.
Oh no, you can't have sugar in tea.
Yeah, you can't not have sugar in tea. The entire building trade would just stop if you didn't put sugar in tea.
Sergeant Bones says, still the Scorpion CVRT 101 and fresh baked banana bread.
Ooh, he said at the start of the chat he was baking banana bread, and did anybody want any?
Oh, is that a cake that we're having on Thursday, Pratt?
Banana? No, you ordered carrot, I think, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did. You know, can I choose it? Banana?
I don't think Sergeant Bones is coming all the way from the Germanys. Toby Page says, "Pizza and just started the 1992 boxing of the Airfix 172nd Avro Vulcan."
Wow. That's quite a big kit, that, actually, even for 172nd.
Yeah, it's a kind of legendary kit. Bye. He's just left.
A man says orange chips. Now, is that a food? Is it a kit? Is it something American?
Yeah, he might be both. He might be building an orange and having chips.
We might be having an orange.
Oh, it could be from America, and it could be crisps.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Chancellor North Wales says sausage casserole in belly, made in a slow cooker. Oh, lovely. And then A7 and I'll start again. On the bench is an An 74, so I assume that's an Antonov 74. Big plain job.
Gaz Vickers says bench 148th Edward BF 109G4 belly. All the delivered Mackies, as my arthritic back is causing him trouble.
nicely swerved.
So he's ordered all of the Mackies. What Mackie? You can't say all. You haven't got one of every burger.
You guys are just dropping in quite. I'm just going to give it a quick refresh because you guys are pixeling up. So give me 1 second, folks. There we go, and I think you are back. You there?
Did
you come back?
Oh, I came back. We thought for a minute you weren't coming back.
I don't know where you went then. Yes, you were going a bit ropey there, so I had to reboot you.
I didn't feel a thing.
Yes.
Anyway, Dave Jones is on the bench. He's got a 1/14 scale radio controlled Tamiya Scania.
Ooh.
And belly is a pepperoni pizza. Somebody's telling us what's on the pizza and not just saying pizza.
Yeah, pepperoni. Yeah, that's fine. Felice belly is what's its cheese and salad cream sarnie.
Oh yes, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, that would be an orange sarnie, wouldn't it?
Cheese and salad.
Yeah, that's cream. cheese and salad cream, basically.
Yeah, that's interesting. Bench is still the Escher gang.
Escher gang. That's Warhammers.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, not Underzone. Warhammer, Undergangs, Underzone, Undercroft.
Do they all go upstairs upside down and stuff and things?
Hi, Underworld, it's a little skirmish game.
Okay.
Underpants or something.
They have to keep going upstairs all the time.
Yeah, it's all stairs.
Yeah.
I see, I get that reference. I get the Escher reference. I know my art history. I did art history. David Moores says, bench is a computer half dismantled, belly, £half-pound cheeseburger topped with spam and beans. I'm a gog at this, but I like the sound of it.
Spam cheeseburger more unhealthy than adding spam and beans. Well,
I don't understand the logical train of thought that went into thinking what this burger needs on top is not only beans but also the spam.
Yeah, I can understand the beans because we used to have a burger place that did sort of themed burgers, and you used to get like a Kojak burger that was just plain with nothing on top. And they did a John Wayne which came with beans.
Okay, but
I don't know about spam.
But is the spam? Is it? I think has he got like the burger bun like that, and then just a piece of spam on top?
No, I think it has to go in the bun, doesn't it?
So you'd have like burger and stuff, and then like on top of the burger, like the was that just not a spam burger then?
A half-pounder cheeseburger. That'd be 2 quarter-pounders. So you could put the spam in the middle.
But he says it's topped with
cheese, spam, cheese.
Yeah,
beans,
but surely the top bun would slide off with the sauce on.
That's when you put one of them toothpick things through the top.
Yeah, well, that's where you put like the mayo and stuff on there, so it sticks to the bun. It's basically a spam tower.
I must ask the chef at work why they put them sticks through the buns, because it holds it in place, but as soon as you take the stick out, it falls apart.
You don't take it out, you learn to eat around the stick.
Yeah. It's ponciness, Ted. It's a Ponzi Southern thing that we've started doing.
Oh, so you end up like with a kebab. You end up with it.
Yeah, you pick it up by the stick and spin it round.
And then you have to
corn on the cob.
But then you have to eat it by kind of going all in one go like that. Where are we up to?
Spam and beans.
Spam and beans. Just say four candles,
we
Chris.
have Donald McKenzie. Beige Norman pasta belly.
Wait, what?
The beige Norman pasta. I think that's code.
And loads of 3D printed things on bench.
I think perhaps there's been some autocorrect.
I'm not
going
sure
on
what
there.
a beige Norman pasta would be.
Beige Norman.
Yeah.
Is this like what? Is this like pre-invasion or I don't?
I'm pretty sure pasta shouldn't be beige, so there's probably something wrong there. I wouldn't have eaten that.
Yeah, and is it like
We're producing beige Norman pasta.
And I think is it pre-invasion, pre-invasion Norman pasta or like post-invasion?
He hasn't posted anything since, so either the beige pasta's done him in, or he hasn't noticed that it said beige. And I don't know.
You've got to love when people are on mobile and the autocorrects for them. It's great.
Excuse me, waiter. My pasta seems to be a wrong colour. You know, sir, that is beige.
That is beige. I love that. Michael Jackerman, he says, bench 124th FX Mosquito FB7, 6 even, but he doesn't say belly. He's done half a job there. We need to know belly as well, though, dude.
Spackball on the bench is a very annoying cat, says Clarky. Is that a cat or is that one of them model cat?
I think I think he means a real cat that's stopping him doing the model cats.
Is it like our cat that sits in the other end of the room staring at you?
Could be. We have Natalie Williams says an update from the family bench. Lewis is cracking on with his 124th Hellcat, plus now Connor and our daughter, Paige, age 3, are working on Beetle cars. Awesome. Belly, home-cooked pork roast with all the trimmings. Ooh, that sounds good. Yes. Now, just very quickly, Lewis did send us some pictures and update some bits and bobs. We haven't had time to, unfortunately, get them ready for the stream tonight, so we'll show them next week.
Yeah, we'll try.
Well, thanks for sending those in. Yeah.
Well, I'll try and remember to load them up next week because you don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done. Yeah, it was a very nice picture, actually. Great. So a picture of his daughter with that pig beetle. Brilliant.
Kevin Stevens says the live stream is looking a lot better than the previous stream, a lot clearer, and also good to see the chat on the TV, YouTube. Well done, guys.
Yes. Well, that's kind of just not to go into the inside baseball again, as we've done many weeks, but
I could take all the credit here, but
but you won't.
If it goes wrong, it's Ted's fault.
We've tried a number of solutions over the previous weeks, and this is a hokey shonky solution. Even I'm the wrong way around and everything, but it's kind of the best one we've got that's got the options we need for the time being, anyway. So we do what we can. But we thought we'd give you the chat because then people who are watching this who don't see the actual chat can at least see who we're responding to and why. So all good stuff. And don't forget, of course, most people just have us on in the background. They don't actually watch us. They just have us on in the background while they're doing something.
I don't even watch us.
Yeah, I don't watch us.
I very rarely listen.
We could just do this as an audio podcast. It'd be so much easier.
Yeah, we could just do it sat in our shorts, couldn't we? Watching the telly and just talk. Yeah.
You mean we should be wearing shorts? What?
No, I haven't got the leg. I've got the legs for radio, but that's about it. Let's have a look. Oh, Michael Jackerman does then add a second comment saying a packet of bacon crisps. Good flavour.
Oh, I missed that.
And Andy Taylor says,
I always find that bacon crisps repeat on you constantly all night.
No, that's mushrooms.
Don't start going on about your mushrooms.
Andy Taylor says steak and link pie, tatties and beans.
I don't know where you're on now.
Just where Andy Taylor says
I've
steak and link pie,
Payne.
tatties and beans.
I've got Simon Payne saying boring tonight, pasta. Unfortunately, I have had time for bench. I think you mean hasn't had time for bench, but
I'm right at the bottom, I think. In fact, I've missed quite a bit.
Plastic Monkey says ham, egg, chips, very old Airfix HMS Victory, produced in 1959 on the bench.
That's a traditional meal, that, isn't it? Ham, egg, and chips.
Ham, egg, and chips. Yeah, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Ham, egg, and chips. I don't know where you guys are now.
Red Lane 8, belly, garlic prawns, followed by black and blue burger. Still no bench.
Oh.
I'm assuming a blue burger just means like the beef is cooked blue.
Or unless it's got cheese on it.
Could be.
Blue cheese, yeah. Philip Prime, belly, corned beef toasties. Bench just finished the Operation Market Garden diorama video uploaded.
Oh,
does Philip Prime mean he's like the main timeline?
Yes, the first Philip. Yeah.
Yeah, not the spin-off or the sequel.
A-Man had the orange chips, didn't he? He said
yes.
deep fried chips, also known as black country chips.
Oh, okay, that works.
Okay.
Mark Scope says, "Can we do what does everyone else do for a living?" Okay, we'll do that in a minute.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll after belly. While we're getting through belly and bench, we can now move it on to what you do for a living.
If you want to tell us, you don't have to. Some people don't like to, obviously, but you can do. It's interesting to see what people actually do because some people actually have fascinating jobs. And you're like, wow, awesome. Yeah. Although nobody can beat Ted because Ted's had all the best jobs. Ted did like all kinds of things.
Yeah, which job shall I pick?
Yeah, but he's not allowed to tell us about most of them.
Well, there is that. Spiddy Curate says, belly, deep dish micro pizza, Chicago Town. Ew, Chicago Town pizzas. No,
they're all right. Beck Storm says, working on the MG Advanced Hazel in bed. Had roast chicken again today.
Ooh. Anders Eriksson says, bench, same old. Panzer 4 will be on there forever, I feel like at the moment. Belly, also the same old diet day, so it's salad and fruit. Nothing wrong with salad and fruit. I had a very nice rosy apple today.
Salad and fruit's good as long as you can replace the salad with some meat and the fruit with a burger.
Meat.
In this house, unfortunately, when we go out and buy salad, because you buy like a huge, a full-length cucumber and a bag of salad or a full lettuce, it lasts. You can't just have salad one night. You've got to have it the next night too.
No, well, that's why I just get like a bag of salad and some bits to put with it. And
yeah.
We have that then.
By the salad, you mean this lettuce leaf? Yeah.
Yeah. Although the pack of mushrooms does seem to last for a long time.
Actually, it just feels like it lasts for a long time.
Yeah,
You've still only eaten once.
I just walk past the fridge and I'll just have a mushroom. Then I'm doing all the trumping constantly.
Gaz Vickers updates us as to his McDonald's order. It was a large Big Mac meal and a double cheeseburger.
Yes. Double cheeseburger, good stuff. Jamie Bone says, belly, 14-inch garlic stuffed crust ham, pineapple, bacon, a sweet corn pizza. Oh, yeah. Yes. You've got pineapple and sweet corn, yes. And at a bench, Airfix 172nd swordfish. Swordfish biplane. Awesome.
Nevbo has fish and fips in belly. Back in the Hellcat on the bench.
Yeah, that video will be up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
All being well. Phil Kett says, belly, huge rump steak. I mean, it's got to be like at least 2 foot in diameter to be that big. If it's not at least 2 foot, I'll be disappointed. Huge rump steak, parmentier potatoes, and coleslaw. Very posh, parmentier potatoes. And bench, still the 148th Meteor.
Mark Scopes, I think, is the first one moving on to what do you do? He says it can't be more boring than an export broker.
Well, you could be an import broker, and that's probably far more boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simon Payne says, we're making cakes tomorrow and Wednesday. So if you let me know now. Chris, chocolate, orange truffle. Yep, sounds good.
All right, that sounds good.
Ted was carrot, but he can still choose.
No, carrot be fine. Go with carrot.
What was it you were changing to?
Has it got the cream on the top type?
No, you just get carrot. You don't. Foxx gets coffee and white chocolate.
That'll work for me. That'd be lovely.
But carrot, just carrot for Ted will be lovely. Yeah, we get the chocolate, orange truffle, and the coffee and white chocolate, and Ted just wants carrot.
Yeah, when you make the carrot cake, if you can somehow really channel the 70s and perhaps make it through one of those big wine-making carboys, so you distill the carrot and then you put it in the cake.
And in the shape of a carrot.
Yeah, and make the icing out of carrots. And put it in a box that looks like a... Let's have a look. What else we've got
Colin at Festa 67 says, now in belly, cat on bench filming.
What, the cat's filming? Wow, cool.
No, it's the cat, isn't it? It's the cat.
Phil Lewis
says, cat turn around backwards and looking through the week. Keep going.
He's got the big megaphone. Now go to the front. Phil Lewis says, Belly, gammon, peas and new potatoes, bench 196, Revel, Apollo 11. If you know it's a funny scale, it's going to be Revel. 196 scale, Revel, Apollo 11, Columbia and Eagle beat. Hang on. Let's go through that again. Bevel. Bench 196 scale, Revel, Apollo 11, Columbia and Eagle being heavily corrected with lots of scratch building. There you go.
LD's daughter is being induced tonight, so roll on being a granddad. Last week was a false alarm, so I hope it's all good this week.
Yes, I'm sure he's been announcing it for the past 3 or 4 weeks. Somebody's been delaying a bit. It's going to happen eventually, isn't it? Good luck. Speedy Curate does ask, says, what kind of monster puts spam on a perfectly good burger? Spam's nice. Spam's good.
Spam has its moments. Yeah.
Spam, yeah, deep fried spam. Battered spam.
Spam fritters.
Spam. Andrew Preston says sausage, chips and beans, another good staple food. Still working on the Tamiya 124th Mini Cooper 1275S Rally.
To respond to Spid, Sergeant Bone says, I hate to admit it, Spiddy, but I do it.
It's just jumped. Andy Taylor, bacon grill.
Yeah, nice and simple.
Anders says you've got to wear eye protection, eating those burgers with sticks in.
Yeah. Wayne Lazenby says hello. Well, hello, Wayne.
Colin, before that, says FX Type 45 Destroyer, belly, rump steak.
Nice.
Just a rump steak. That's just, don't need anything else, just steak.
Oh, I just spotted that one from Ostrich, eating a bag of Percy Pigs.
What's Percy Pigs?
Percy Pigs, they're from Marks and Sparks.
Percy Pigs are?
I don't tend to go to Marks and Spencer, not being middle-aged, middle-class, 1970s.
Pink things.
Yeah, they're like flat flumps.
Oh, okay. That's more my kind of arena here. Flumps. If you're talking flumps, you're interesting me. Are they a bit like candy prawns?
Yeah, they are.
Sort of,
that,
but softer.
Yeah.
Okay. Candy prawns are pretty. I really want candy prawns now.
Well, Pete Rogers goes one up and just says spam.
Spamtaculon. Stephen
Harris says Ted sounds like Inspector Clouseau there. I don't know what he said, but
I think he said
that must have been my waiter impression about.
Yeah, when he said I forgot what was the phrase now. Norman, was it beige Norman? With the beige Norman. Stefan, no, wait. Oh wow, hello, words.
The Stefan last is the next one, I think.
Yeah, go on. You do that one. I'm just falling over.
You just waffle. Belly, ham and cheese sandwiches. Sandwiches, I noticed. So multiple sandwich.
More than one.
Bench, not much at the moment, but ordered a couple of kits. One of them being a 172nd Supermarine Strattonrau. Strattonrau. I don't know. Sort of like a Supermarine Walrus on steroids.
Yeah, just nod knowingly.
Was there really a Spitfire called the Walrus?
Why not? It's probably got very big fangs.
But it's a sleek, stylish.
It was a Walrus. Wasn't it a bit like the Flying Boat? If I remember.
Oh, it might be. It's because it's Supermarine. I'm thinking Spitfire. But I was going to say Spitfires wouldn't.
Submarine's just like a sort of manufacturing type thing. Isn't
yeah.
It? So.
Stephen Hill Harris, what I was trying to say a minute ago, says ancient Airfix Lancaster in black plastic. I
remember.
Yeah, we all know that kit.
That must have been about the first aircraft I built.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
One of the few I've built in when I was a kid. I've got one half built somewhere that I was going to make ground crew for and do a diorama, and I don't know where the hell it went. It's just vanished. It's in somewhere in a box. many years ago.
Yeah.
Andy Taylor says steak and link pie, tatties and beans.
I did that one, Chris.
Did you? I wasn't listening.
I did it ages ago. Yeah, we don't listen to ourselves.
Well,
anyway.
what are you doing them out of order? That's just confusing.
I know, I was well ahead. I think it jumped, basically. We have got some jobs coming in, by the way.
I just scrolled down to the bottom and I realised how far ahead the
chat is. There's going to be another... We're not even going to get anything done. It's going to be a 3-hour show.
Anders does say you'd miss out on chat if you do a podcast.
Yeah, that's
true. So that would be a 10-minute podcast of us just not doing very much, yeah.
Ashley Sparrowhawk asked me if I've tried...
Something on the lines of, hi, Foxx, what have you done today? Not a lot.
Show us what you built. That's brilliant. It wouldn't really work, would it? Ashley Sparrowhawk asked me if I tried the pulled pork pot noodle. No, but it sounds fantastic. I'm going to have to try that. Pulled pork is the best name for a ghost in Destiny 2, by the way, as well. There's a ghost called pulled pork. Anyway, let's start with the jobs. David Moore is one of the first, and says, Chef. I'll do a few because we'll whiz through these quite quickly, hopefully. Lewis Williamson says, long distance lorry driver. Ashley Sparrowhawk goes to school, he says. And Dave Jones says builder. Builder. He understands
Mark
tea with sugar
Stokes
in it.
says airport export broker for 18 years.
Airport export. Say that fast after drink.
Airport export. Yeah. So is that exporting airports or?
Yeah, airport export. Would you like to buy an airport? We'll send it to you.
Okay. Gaz Vickers was a chef, knows it's that home dad.
I've just had an image in my mind like, hello, airport exporters. It's just possible you could save my life.
LD's a chef. We've got lots of chefs in. Why we got... This is why we keep doing belly and it's always nice food.
I know. The one thing I could never do is working in a kind of kitchen or because I can't. It'd be torture. It'd be absolute torture for me.
I always say, it's just too hot and too busy in the kitchen,
and too much food.
And people shouting.
AJ is a stockbroker. Stephen Hill Harris is a retired software engineer. Anders Ericsson is an exactly Chris. I don't know what that was in relation to.
Not an approximate Chris, but an exactly Chris.
Spinny Q says professional YouTube live stream critic. He comes for the light entertainment and create lists of what not to do.
I like the cut of his jib.
As long as we're here to supply service.
Yep.
Simon Payne is a special effects explosive pyrotechnician for TV and film and live shows.
Simon Payne is now my best mate.
We could get him to do some for us.
Yeah.
Employ that man.
Yeah. Employ that man.
So next
you
week,
there
can
with the
we
hair.
have a little explosion behind Ted every so often?
Redland words. Redland 08 says he's in training as a white goods engineer as well as being a PC engineer. Timber is in software support. Philip Prime is assistant manager at a car factors, car parts. Chancellor North Wales is a meteorologist. Wait, hang on. Metrologist. I thought he'd misspelled it. He's a metrologist, not a meteorologist. He develops, tests, and industrializes measurement systems.
Cool.
There's me thinking I'm just correcting a spelling when I actually read it wrong.
Don't do that.
I was going to ask him what's weather doing at the weekend.
Looking good again, isn't it?
It must be a pretty good job that being a meteorologist, because what's the weather doing?
It's wet.
It's wet.
Ickle Pete's an electrical engineer. Wayne Lazenby is working on the Gundam 1100 Epion. I don't think that's a job. I think that's more of a hobby.
Yes.
Might be professional Gundam maker.
Donald Mackenzie is effectively, I think, Homer Simpson. He's a nuclear standards inspector.
Wayne Hayward's a postman.
Wayne Hayward is a postman.
Dave Cardboard is unemployed, which is great because I can be an unemployed anything. This week, I'm an unemployed yodeler.
I like that. See, that's the attitude to have.
Yeah, what was it? It was Eric Sykes that used to go to the job centre and tell everybody it was a gaslight lighter. Yeah, you never find him a job. Phil Kett says he's a DevOps engineer, computer stuff. Yeah, we've got all these. Do you realise we've got all these computer and software engineers on here? Yet we still try to struggle putting out a live stream. A chefs. Lots of chefs. There could be a little trend going there.
What makes me more amused is that we've got all these people that are qualified in we've got a few people that follow us that are qualified in broadcast as well, and yet they watch this and they don't sit there going, "Oh, don't do that," and you're doing that wrong, and you shouldn't cut like that, and that fades wrong. Oh,
yeah, what are you doing it for?
They just let us get on with it.
Yeah, perhaps we can get a critique going just at the end of each show. We can have a little critique section.
Send your emails too.
We got one of your mods, Colin, at Festa 67 Workshop, is medically retired. But what did you do before, Colin? I know Colin used to do a lot of stuff with motorbikes, but I can't remember what he used to do as a job. Michael Jackman says he's a walrus amphibian biplane. No, that's not his job. He's not a walrus amphibian biplane. It was the walrus was an I'll start again. I'll go out and I'll come back in again. He says basically he's saying the walrus is an amphibious you know what? I'm going back to sleep. Somebody read that comment.
I can't find it.
Michael Jackman says walrus amphibian biplane used on battleships and air sea rescue.
Smart Alec.
You
doing your reading.
Ashley Sparrow says a walrus is a biplane flying boat with one engine in the middle between the wings. Yeah, there you go.
Andy Taylor asks, "Is this the slimming channel?" Absolutely not. No.
Nope. None of us are doing any kind of slimming.
Mark says, ex-builder, now medically retired. Jamie Bone, a logistics assistant with his local hospital.
A logistics assistant.
Logistics, that's what I said. You
Is
see,
that
it's
somebody-
honest. That's what I
is
said
that-
in my mind.
Is that somebody that carries files around? Paper files, carries them from one department to the
No,
other.
he's an assistant, so he probably
Uh,
helps the person that's carrying the files. Yeah.
oh,
Monkey 55555550 is a postman.
He cuts out all his extra fives, and now you add all the fives back for him.
Put some
You're
more
going to
fives
confuse
in.
the poor
I feel
person.
sad for him taking away fives for us.
a man says he's a photographer.
Mhm.
I thought I said Ostrich was underwater in a bank.
I'm underwater in a bank. Please help. Send help. Let's have a look.
Clarky, survival equipment technician in the RAF.
Ooh.
Oh, right, yeah. Packing parachutes, perhaps. Yeah.
Earl D says he aspires to be a cat psychiatrist. You'll never understand them. I'd go and find something
even
else.
cats don't understand cats.
Yeah, I'd give that one up.
Yeah, I just wonder about Clarky. Is there something that says if you pack parachutes, nobody ever comes back to complain?
Andy Taylor does say, "Cool job, Clarky, and thank you for your service." Zadster says, "To be honest, the audio quality on here is quite a lot better than broadcast audio."
The audio is the best bit, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know how he comes to that conclusion, but there you go.
I think what happens is most people just turn the visuals off and they just listen to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we look better in the dark. Dave
Yeah.
Cardboard says, "Is the walrus the one that looks like it's from Stop the Pigeon?"
I know exactly what it means now. I can see that Stop the Pigeon playing in my head. Michael Jackman is a retired kitchen delivery driver, and Phil Lewis works in IT support normally, but I'm currently signed off due to my immune system deciding I didn't need pesky platelets on the 6th. Made me miss last week's show. Hope you get better soon, dude. We all need platelets. Tell your immune system to make platelets. Platelets are good for you.
Clarky says I'm right about packing parachutes. Nobody ever comes back to complain.
Cool.
Yeah.
Frogspawn is a former IT developer and project manager.
Jamie Bowen explains that a logistics assistant is someone who takes medical supplies around the different areas of the hospital.
Cool.
Yeah, similar then. Yeah.
And Spidicurate says he's a submarine screen door fitter. Is that on the porch? Is that on the stoop? The screen
We're
door
up
on
to
the
date.
stoop.
We've caught up with the chat. Quick, let's
Yes, right. Thanks for watching, everyone.
That was hard work tonight.
Yeah, we won't ask that again because it'll be all the same people next week. What job are you all doing this week?
Zadster does say that quite often now on TV, it's a one-person team who sets up their own camera, switches on the mic, and starts talking. They don't check audio quality. And they haven't got people in chat to say, "Fox, you're a bit too quiet."
No, I mean the thing is, when I do my own streams, I'm very. I was going to say something. I'm very particular and very picky about audio and video because I do my own stream. If I do streams, I'm doing it all myself. I'm doing my own filming. And my dad used to work in TV, so I kind of. But if I had the money, I would have someone work for me that did all the setup and the audio and the stuff because I just like to do the painting in the building. Thank you very much. But I do take it quite seriously, so. I know I'm not going to get we're not going to get fantastic pictures and sound on this stream, and it frustrates me a lot because I want it to be nice and professional. But we do what we can, and people seem to like it. So.
Simon Payne says, "I won't put candles on your cakes, guys. That's good because otherwise they'd be fire risk, and
Yeah,
how many candles would there be there, Chris?
It need to be a big cake.
quite a lot." But it's not. It's not my birthday cake thing, is it? It's just an eModels thing. So
no, but I think there is a standard number of candles that should be on any cake that's given to you.
No, I think you can have as many as you like, really.
No, I mean I don't think it'd be 3 candles. It might be 5 candles.
No, I don't think it would be. I think it'd be however many years you've been working for him.
Yeah, there's a lot of plastic in that store for the heat to melt and make a big move.
Yeah, and the boxes are all cardboard. They'll burn.
Yeah,
it's dangerous. I did know what you're getting at, Fox. I was just ignoring you.
Yes. Yes. I just like it when you say it.
I don't say it anymore.
Aww.
No.
David Moore says it in chat.
It does. Right. Shall we do the What's in Store while we're here?
Yay.
We got up to date, so might as well do
I think we are.
Yeah, we might as well before we forget.
Yeah. So while we're all tired out from that, we'll let Ted do all the work now.
Yeah,
I mean,
that'd
you,
be
Chris,
an
will
idea.
just sit and chill
We'll
for a
sit
bit.
back and let Ted do it.
Yeah.
I'll have to try and see if I can get this to work.
Well, while
Okay.
you're doing that, Fox can do his twisty thing because I want to see if he can
I
do
can
it
do it.
backwards.
I don't. Oh yeah. Right. Well, while Ted's pressing all the wrong buttons, don't press that one, Ted. Not that one. Not that one. The other one. You see that one there? That's the one.
Not that one.
Not that one. Yeah, while Ted's doing that, wait. Hang on. It's all gone wrong. Yes, Ted's going to do his what's his store, and you all know how it works. He's going to give you a load of items, and there is a theme that connects them all. Could be anything. There may be one or more red herrings in there. There may not. We can be devious. Sometimes we throw a red herring in that's not related. But basically, we're going to have a theme in there, and whoever gets the theme, once Ted has shown you all the stuff that's in store, he's going to come back, and he's going to ask you what the theme is. And the first person to get the theme correct in the chat, which is there, the first person to get that right, once asked, will win a... I've not got them out ready, have I? Hang on. We'll win. I don't know where it is.
David Moore says,
big
I
sticker.
don't think it's water in Fox's glass.
Yes, except it is a big sticker. It is the right way around, of course. It's more like
we'll
that
try
way
to
around.
get some of them out. We will try to get some of them out soon. I sent them out not last week, the week before. Yeah, we've got a bit of a backlog now, so I'm going to try and get some of the stickers and stuff sent out.
If you are owed a sticker or more, come along to eModels on Thursday. You can get it in person.
Yeah. There'll be there's a barbecue outside.
Yeah. But so anyway, Ted's going to do his what's in store. There is the theme, but don't answer until Ted comes back and said, what is the theme? Go. If you answer before, we'll ignore you, and everybody in chat will just point and laugh at you. So don't do it before. Don't give your answer away, because you want to win a sticker, you want to win a sticker. Now remember, first, there is always a delay between the video and the chat by this point in the show. So before you do anything, you need to hit the refresh button, drag the slider. It's that way, maybe? Yes, do the refresh.
No, it's the other way, I think.
Now I can see myself on the other screen where I've got the actual stream. It's that way. So hit the refresh button on your browser and drag the slider, and that will make sure you're as up to date as possible. And remember, just because you're first on your screen doesn't mean you're actually the first person in the actual chat. It's whoever's first in that chat there. That's the YouTube chat, not your chat on your computer monitor. So just because you're first in yours doesn't mean you are first in the
They
real
are giving
world.
you other options. Michael Jackman says, just click on live. And Sergeant Bone says, just hit F5.
Yeah,
So
but it's not as fun as... I can't do that then, can I?
Not much fun. It's not much fun watching Foxx.
No, you do it the wrong way, right? Michael Jackman does say, a sensible what's in store. Ted's doing it. I don't think we should be hurt. I'm deeply offended by that.
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet.
Osric says, it's my birthday today, hoping for a good what's in store selection.
All right.
Happy birthday, Osric.
Yes, happy birthday. Osric.
Hang on, I'll just rearranging number 3.
There you go.
If it's your birthday, you definitely have to buy number 3. That's the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah. People saying,
hang on. Dora. Hang on. Ted, can we fit the Dora in your thing? Can you change
Phil
the
Lewis
theme?
says, happy birthday to me for last week. Thank you very much. You're only a week late, but that's okay.
Well, happy birthday to you or happy birthday to him?
To me for last week. And
you said he said happy birthday. You said he said happy birthday.
He said happy birthday to me.
Yeah, so that means he's saying happy birthday to himself.
No, he said happy birthday for last week, Chris, he says. So names me in it and says me, and it's me. Because it's me. It's not my birthday anymore, though. You've got another 51 weeks to go until it's my birthday again.
I didn't even get any cake.
There's cake on Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to eModels, did we mention?
Yeah, Thursday, about lunchtime we should be there.
Ted, are you ready yet? There's only so much stalling we can do.
Right, let's see if I can remember how to share the screen.
I shall lock it on the Tedward.
Right, is it locked on me?
Except no, it seems to be on Chris for some reason. Hang on. There we go. Right, it should locked on you now, Tedward.
Oh, good. Right, it's locked on me. Now, on my screen here somewhere, it tells me that I can share the screen. Right, I've got that bit. So I don't need that anymore.
Don't be deleting close
ready
stuff.
while we were
I thought I was, but when I put share the screen up, I can't see what's happening. Right, it tells me I want to share the entire screen, so...
What can possibly go? I can
bit.
hear Mum and Foxx watching
bit.
this downstairs and laughing.
All right, got it now. Yeah, right, press share. Look, we could
Hello.
Yeah, Foxx. Right, let's get rid of that then.
Don't shut it down. Just move it.
Right, can you see it?
We can see that.
The Challenger 1 Mark III from Tamiya. As you know, the eModels are the largest stockist, or the largest stockist of the Tamiya kits in town.
Yes, they are the UK's largest Tamiya retailer.
Yeah, not just in town, in the country.
In the whole world that's our country.
In the whole world, in the whole, all of it.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah, this is in stock because before we came on air, I loaded up the lists and I found them all in stock. There was one or two things today that I couldn't find that are relevant to this, what's in store, but I couldn't find them because they're not in stock. So that might give you a clue.
Yeah. Don't forget, of course, folks, we don't know how many of these are in stock. So if any of these take your fancy, and you fancy one of these in your stash, don't sit around for it. Get it. What do you do, Ted?
Slap it in your basket.
Yeah. And what's the golden rule about that, Ted?
It's not yours till you check it out.
That was in my earpiece, and it's really quite breathy. I'm regretting everything now. So don't forget, if you want one of these, stick it in your basket now and get it straight away. Don't wait, because they've only got, say, 2 of something in stock, and you put one in your basket. If somebody else comes and snags it out of your basket and you haven't paid for it, they'll get it and you won't. So don't wait around. Get it in the basket and get it paid for.
Just like in a supermarket, just because it's in your basket doesn't mean that somebody can't take it.
Yes. So don't assume they've got lots and lots of everything in stock. They might have 1, they might have 1,000. You never know.
But particularly with Tamiya, if they haven't got it, they can soon get it.
Yes.
Anyway, this is a Challenger Mark III. I don't think there's any details on it apart from another picture of that one. That's a nice little kit. Lots of bags and bags of detail.
Yep. You can't go wrong with Tamiya tanks at all.
If you're just out and if you first of all, if you're just beginning modelling, this is an ideal sort of model to pick up and get on with. If you want to get into tanks, this is an ideal introduction into tanks because there's bags of detail on it. It's all there. And it looks a great kit.
I mean, the beauty with Tamiya models is even the ones from 40 years ago are still better than a lot of the things you get on the market nowadays. So you can't go wrong with Tamiya when it comes to AFVs and armour and stuff.
They go together well, they paint up well. If you use the Tamiya paints and match the colours and things like that, there's lots of different colours you can use. Lots of different...
Well, you could paint it pink and put Hello Kitty stickers on it, and that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be weird, but it'd be awesome.
So this is the Challenger Mark III, a massive big tank. It's a
massive big tank.
Massive big tank.
That's what MPT stands for.
Right, we've got the next one, which is the Tamiya Laferrari.
Laferrari, new discipline.
Yeah, the Tamiya 124 Laferrari.
Yeah. Which, of course, we all know translates to the Ferrari.
Yeah, Laferrari.
Stupid name.
Apparently, I've heard that the yellow Ferrari, yellow is the original, is the official colour, not red.
I've heard.
Well, their logo's yellow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Logo's a prancing horse. Or is that's Ferrari, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's on a yellow background.
Is it? I can't remember now. Without seeing it in front of me, I can't. Oh, yeah, it's there.
I'm sure
I've got a camera rig in the way. I can't see.
Somebody in chat will confirm or deny this, but I believe that yellow is the official Ferrari, or was the original Ferrari colour, perhaps.
Can you imagine how dumb it would be if, say, Ford made a car called the Ford?
Yeah.
The new Ford, the Ford.
Well, they made one called Car.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The new Chrysler, the Chrysler. We'd be like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
But because it's Ferrari.
Get away with it. Sounds exotic.
Yes. I actually, talking about cars, I learned some pronunciations this week.
Oh dear.
You know, things that, like, there's always words that everybody pronounces wrong. I didn't realise, but apparently you're supposed to say Citroën, not Citroën. I didn't realise that. You have to pronounce the E because it's accented. There was... we all say Murcielago.
Not very often.
Not. Well, yeah, occasionally we do. But apparently that's the wrong pronunciation. It's supposed to be in the Spanish style. It's supposed to be Murcielago. It's like Murcielago. You're not supposed to like drag out the Largo bit at the end, apparently. And there was something else. I can't remember what the other one was now. But yeah, it's Citroën. Because I was watching this video of an American talking about Citroën. I'm like, oh, stop saying Citroën, but it's correct. And I'm like, oh, I'll shut up.
So your phone, hello, is that the Citroën garage? You mean the Citroën?
We are Citroën.
Well, it's like it used to be Nestles, wasn't it? Nestles used to make chocolate, but they don't anymore.
Well, I always knew it was Nestle because there was an accent.
There's an accent in Citroën.
No, it was Nestles because it Nestles Milky Bar.
That's true. Actually, I'll give you that one. I take it back. But the thing is, can you imagine going to your local garage and saying, I want to look at that Renault? You can't. You wouldn't be able to do it. But it's the correct to pronounce it.
Depends how stuck up they are at the garage. You might.
It's a Renault garage. They won't be that
Not
stuck up.
terribly stuck up.
Sorry, sir, we don't sell Citroens.
Yes, we sell Citroën.
Yeah.
But it is weird how we commandeer like the foreign name and decide how to pronounce it a different way, and if you do it the right way, you're an idiot. It's weird.
Everyone does that with all languages, isn't they?
I know, it's weird. It's the weird way languages change. Anyway, carry on, Ted. Sorry, I was good.
It's all right. Just talk around me.
Mark Scopes has got bored already. He says, "Is the link Tamiya model kits?" So far, yes, but he hasn't finished yet. So.
Yeah,
I never actually thought of that.
Yeah, well, that's all there is. Yeah, that's all there is.
Beck Storm says Inspector Clouseau intensifies.
Le Crusoe. The next one is Tamiya. This is the Honda CRF 1000L Africa Twin.
Africa Twin. Africa Twin.
Africa Twin.
Super match game. Sorry.
This one, there is loads of pictures on it.
Yes.
Bags of detail in this. Once again, we don't know how many there are, so slap-a-diddy basket.
This is one of Tamiya's legendary bike kits.
Yeah.
It's one of the kind of all-time greats from their bike kit. I mean, I don't make motorbikes, but I know about stuff, and this is one of their legendary kits. The one thing that Tamiya excel at is their massive motorbike kit. So this is going to come with all the metal bits and a bajillion parts.
Yeah, and it's huge.
Yeah, it is massive. And it's kit. There's not a lot of manufacturers that do massive motorbike kits to this level of quality. You'd not. I don't know how many they actually do at this scale. Tamiya, I don't think it's a massive number, but this is the Tamiya motorbike equivalent of a perfect grade Gumpler, basically.
Yeah.
It's huge and it's complicated and it's quite pretty. You got it. I mean, I don't like bikes, but even I think that's quite pretty.
I must say that recently I went past a motorcycle shop at a Honda motorcycle shop, and there was one of these on display in the back. The model kit, the actual model kit was on display on the shelf. So whether somebody had made it or that actually the Honda guys had actually made it themselves, but it is an impressive looking kit, and
think about it as well. If you got yourself a 1/6 scale figure and painted him up like a gene stealer and painted this all dirty and scruffy, you'd have an Atalan gene stealer on the motorbike, but in 1/6 scale. Put that on the table, play that in your Warhammer game. Everybody be like, "Oh, I've lost."
Yeah, there's some Chinese writing there. Look.
It'd be Japanese, actually.
That'd be Japanese then, Ted.
We won't worry too much about that.
Yeah, well, DTC, that says there, DTC.
Oh.
Cool. So back to retail on that one. If you want it, £197.99, and it was £219.
Yeah.
Get down.
Do not forget that every single item in store at eModels is dropped off RRP in varying degrees. So you're always making savings with the eModels.
Yeah, there's always
10%. Always.
Yeah, it's always at least 10% off. So already, so yeah, you're getting
to misquote the film. The savings will be with you always.
So that's it. That's the Tamiya 116 Honda CRF 1000. I take it 1000 is the CC.
I don't do motorbikes.
It's 1000 Ls, isn't it?
I don't understand anything with less than 4 wheels.
Anyway, it's a twin as well. Right, we'll move on to the next one.
The next one.
Tamiya.
This one isn't a Tamiya. It's the Italeri.
Yeah, it's probably pronounced Murcielago.
Yeah, anybody that's ever watched the Sweeney or the Professionals or anything like that will also always see the bad guys in a Ford Transit doing a blag on the bank.
Yeah, but that was a Mark 1 though, wasn't it? This is a Mark 2, so... This is more your Minder because it's 80s, late 70s, early. This is more Minder, this territory, this now.
It's got a side opening door. Remember when you were doing the milk round? You used to leave that open. You could sit on the side of it and jump out and deliver your milk.
I didn't really drive a van when I was like 7, but...
Yeah, I didn't do a milk round.
I was never a milkman in my school days. There was just something about having to be an adult. It was ridiculous requirements.
Once again, this for Italeri. This isn't as bad a kit as you think it might be.
No, it's a really nice. I have to give them credit. You have to give Italeri credit here because of all the the vehicle kits that you get. You get your AMTs and your Revell kits of curbside cars and muscle cars and nice cars, and to come up with a kit that I know it's a re-release and they've released this for loads of liveries, but to come up with, of all things, a British gas van in the livery of British Gas in the 1980s is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I know they've done it in some other like liveries for other countries as well, but to just decide we'll just do it in the British Gas livery, how obscure is that for an Italian model making company to make a British Gas van? Brilliant. I love it. I love it. Fantastic.
Yeah, a nice little kit or one piece shell for the main body. Lots of all the extras. A bit of an interior, but yeah, you could do what you want with it. Have fun with it. Great.
Our friend Reese from RJC Models he's actually cut a hole in the side. He's making it into a burger van.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, yeah. You can have the obligatory piece of wood to hold the tailgate open.
Yep.
So
you could print out a copy of a 1980s issue of The Sun, fold it up and stick it on the dashboard.
Yeah.
If you're going to paint it white like that.
Michael Jackman says, "Excuse me, milk floats were battery driven, and most had 3 wheels only."
No.
No, ours had 4. Ours was a 4-wheel
maybe not
one.
up there. Ours are all little electric things, but yeah.
Yeah, ours were armoured cars. Next one we'll go to Rodden. It's 1 to 144 scale Lockheed C141B Starlifter.
Starlifting across the... No, copyright.
No.
No. There's nothing else on this. It's just that picture. That's all.
It's a fat bird.
So moving on.
What more do you need?
It's a fat bird.
Yeah. It's in green and grey. And
it has wheels or more.
Yeah, it's got wheels. It's got engines.
Got wings.
The runway and clouds are not included. Yeah. Comes with an enormous cloud decal for your backdrop.
But even for 144 scale, it's huge. It's a big bird.
144 scale planes seem to be coming up in popularity over the last few years. I don't know where it's suddenly come from. I know they've always been around, but
they seem to be doing a lot of the larger ones now. Which, when they're talking about super large planes like that one, 144 is the only scale that you can realistically do them in.
Yeah, like all the Antonovs and stuff. But it does seem that it's over the last few years, maybe over the last 5 or 6 years, it's the 144 scale aircraft have suddenly come into their own. Whereas they're always kind of a niche thing. You get a few handful of kits, but now it's like, it's quite a popular scale now.
Osric says, "I think I know what the theme is." Shh. Don't keep it to yourself.
Yeah, you can type it in, but just don't press send.
Yeah.
Michael Jackman says, "Foxx just went across to the right speaker. Now he's in proper stereo."
Whoop, 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 whoop. I have no control over that. It's the magic of spam or Daz or something.
Anyway,
That's the beauty of surf.
We've had a look at the Rodden.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a look at the airplane. So now we'll go and have a look at a tank, another tank. This is a Chieftain Mark 10. This is by TACOM. And TACOM are sort of an up-and-coming company. They've probably been around for a few years, but they've recently sort of hit the model scene with a great bang, really.
Yeah.
They've certainly producing some cracking models.
And if I remember rightly, that colour scheme is the Berlin camo, urban camo, which makes me think of chocolate cake. I don't know why.
I'm thinking angel cake.
What's it called? Battenberg. Yeah.
Battenberg. No, that's got pink in it and stuff.
Apparently, each tank in the Berlin Brigade was painted exactly the same, because that way the Ruskies couldn't be spying on us and counting how many tanks we had. So each tank identically painted.
Unless they all parked alongside each other in one place.
How do you know that you're getting in the right one? You might be getting in the wrong one.
Because if you park them all together, would the Russians be like, one? God damn it.
It'd be like trying to count sheep, wouldn't it? One. Oh, he moved.
They're nothing like sheep. They're tanks. They're much bigger.
There's only 2 numbers in counting sheep, 1 and all.
But yeah, this is a big massive tank again.
BMT,
big
massive. You mean the massive big tank?
The Chieftain Mark 10 from the Burley Brigade. £52.95 from TACOM, and I don't believe it could beat for that price.
Got photo etch and stuff in it. It's a really nice.
You get in the box. Yeah, it doesn't. There's no pictures about what's in the box, or is there?
No, it's got some blurb up above that picture.
There's a picture of the box.
Go up a bit.
New tooling, choice of 4 markings, individual pre-cut tracks, gun can pitch. Gun can pitch. It sounds like a Japanese too.
Gundam what?
Gundam freestyle. Wait, what?
Hatches can be fitted open or closed. 4 to 8.
I love the way on models when it's put in like hatches can be done open, and all it is you can glue it like that, or you can glue it like that.
Glue it open, like you glue it closed.
You could do it half open.
It's like saying, it's like saying a feature of a house is the windows are actually clear, so you can see through them.
Yeah, I don't think you get a crew in this one like you do with the Tamiya kit, but never mind.
I don't think I've ever seen Takom do figures. They might do. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think I've seen figures in there.
I'm sure they buy some figures that will go in this tank from.
Yes.
America. I just have a search on the eModels website, emodels.co.uk. Have a search on there. Yes. So that's the Takom Cheetah Mark 10.
Right.
This is the Trumpeter Oshkosh 116. Smashing.
It looks fantastic until they put that little house on the top that looks really silly. Little gun house. It just looks nonsense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's to stop you getting rained on in the desert.
Yeah, it's true. So they can have little tea parties and things.
Yeah.
It's where they put the Christmas tree.
Massive. The real thing. You see pictures of the real thing, and they're massive. They're huge.
Yeah, this is a 1/16 scale kit, folks. This is not a tiny thing.
It certainly gives you lots of scope for doing lots with this. It's a big vehicle with not a very big part count, so it goes together really well. Impressive size, impressive on the bench. Certainly gets a lot of people talk about it.
It is a curbside kit. There's no engine in there. Do be aware of that, because that was classified and they couldn't. Apparently, the rumor goes they weren't showing the engine because they weren't allowed to see it.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it's a new vehicle to the U.S. Army to take over from the Hummer. But yeah, when you see it out in action, there's a few sort of Hollywood films now coming out with the Oshkosh featuring in them instead of the Humvee now. Hummer.
But get yourself some 1/16 scale figures, make them up giant gene stealers, and you've got yourself a nice gene stealer cult Ridge Runner.
I've seen somebody paint one of these black and do it all up as sort of.
It's quite Batman.
Post-apocalypse.
It's kind of a. I wouldn't make the silly little house on top though. I'll put some gene stealers on it. But yeah, it is an awesome kit. It's huge. I was going to say something else and I've forgotten what it was now. Okay. But yes, it is an awesome kit.
Yeah, brilliant. Right, I will try in a moment.
Don't press on me. Oh, no.
No, not that button.
No, what are you doing?
I can't stop sharing.
Press the thing at the bottom that says stop sharing.
Stop sharing at the bottom.
All right, I'll press that button there.
There you go. Good lad.
There we go.
But now you need to do a recap.
Yeah, I haven't said the word yet, so I've got the chat back up. Right. Now then, if you think you know what the link is, now's the time to tell us and go.
And while they're waiting, Ted, memory test, what does MRAP stand for?
Mine resistant, ambush protected.
Ooh, not like massively raucous, awesome probabilities.
David Morris says, first one out is eModels builds. Yep, so it's all the kits, or some of the kits that those guys have built for eModels. Yep. So well done. Yeah.
Well done, David. All you need to do is send a mail to ted@emodels.co.uk. The address is always up there at the top. And you've won yourself one of them, but the other way around. So it's more like that. It's like that, but you know what I mean. It's just the way. Shut up.
It was quite difficult doing that, actually. I didn't realise that it would become difficult to do without giving the game away, because we couldn't talk about them. As,
talk about it and say, I built one of these. Oh, damn.
Yeah, the number of times I'm like, yeah, this is a really great kit because I think it is.
Well done. Yeah, I just couldn't think of it. Something popped in my head.
Jamie makes a good point. He says, because Gemma Williams says model kits and Natalie Williamson says transport. But Jamie does say to Gemma's, hang on, my earphone's doing something weird. To Gemma's thing of model kits, Gemma, you're close, but you should remember the motorbike. Because Chris did build that.
Yeah, but, Doesn't pay attention to what I do.
Yes.
Uh,
Mark Scope says, "Wow, the time is flying tonight." That's because it's just been an episode of
It is,
fumbling
isn't it?
and
We've
fail.
still got lots to do as well.
I know. Oh yeah, we've got loads to do. Should we rattle through quickly then? Because we're getting past 10:15 now.
Yeah, let's do something. What do we do next?
What we do next? Do you want to do last week's giveaway?
The actual
And then
prize winning draw thing.
Yeah, we've got to do a prize draw, haven't we?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, last week we gave away a prize. You should have been there already. If you haven't been there already, you've got about a minute. Find it in another window somewhere. Go to last week's video, comment in the video, and you stand a chance of winning and prize.
Yeah, we did ask you for a specific comment then, but right now just put a comment on there. As long as it's family friendly and we can show it on telly and not get a video shut down, then we don't mind. Just put a comment. You've got like 20 seconds.
I'll show you what you could have won.
See what you could have won.
What you could have won.
Speedboat.
It was that one, wasn't it? It were that one. You could have won that.
Yeah.
Chattanooga Choo.
The special limited edition that we got told about while we were actually live on the internet.
Yes, we always do say when you're watching our streams, it's worth staying to the very end because you never know when Pete Mate, our Lord and Saviour and Big Governor, although not the Big Governor because Mrs. Pete Mate is the big boss, but you never know when Pete Mate might be watching on his huge kitchen telly and send Ted a text say, "Dude, give this particular kit away that we didn't tell you about until just now." Yeah. And that might be 5 minutes before the end, so it's worth watching. What
he always does as well, he always does it halfway through the stream. When we've got everything arranged and all set up, he comes in, "Can you give this away?" "Oh, we've got to readjust everything." So we all start.
Yep. But that's why it's worth, because we've actually had it in where Pete Mate said, do a giveaway, like right within the last 5 or 10 minutes of a show, so don't leave before the end of the show.
Absolutely.
Carry on, Chris, sorry.
So, that was what we're giving away. Can I change no, I can't. I have to come back out of the screen share to change to a different window to show you what we could have won. I've got the
I just
chat from last week. There we go. Let's grab that open.
Did you break yourself then?
No, I'm just trying to think of the easy way of doing it, but there is no. The easy way would have been to share the entire screen. I find that's messy.
Or having all your tabs in one browser window rather than multiple tabs.
Yeah, but then people read them and they get, secrets.
Yeah, that's true.
So this was the video from last week. So we have.
Is that a still shot of Ted trying to get into your mind? By the way, is he trying to mind read us now?
He is. He's doing very.
I'll
reload it and stop it on an advert.
Yeah, we don't want people's adverts.
There are now 36 comments, so yes, people did get in there just in time, but that's too late now.
Yeah,
I'm going to copy that.
If you haven't answered now, SOL.
It's much too late already. I've got that copied. I shall now open up the third application window, which is, of course, as ever, my favourite and yours. The random comment picker of randomness.
Pick comments randomly from the
random It randomly picks comments. So I shall put that in there. That is the link to last week's video. I shall get the YouTube comments, so you theoretically could still be adding to them now, but not as soon as I click this button, which I'm going to do now. We have 42 commenters, so yeah, people have been putting in extra even now.
In that last 5 seconds. As soon as you show people what they could win, they're like, "Oh, I need to do that."
I forgot to do that last week. So now I click this button that says start, and that picks the random winner randomly. So are you feeling lucky?
Yes.
Not you two. You can't win.
Oh, Ted, we can't win.
Oh,
I'm clicking the button. You see your name going past? If you see your name, you're probably not going to win because it's gone away. And the winner is Paul M. Di Tommaso.
We've got him in his name now.
CN Rail chugging full steam ahead. I can't remember what it was about.
I think it was about we wanted a train fan.
Yeah, it was a train thing, wasn't it?
Yes, he's in Canada, so Canadian Rail chugging full.
So Paul, email us. It's up the corner there, like what Foxx says. Ted.
I'm pointing up the corner, but I'm not on the telly, am I? Idiot.
Ted at eModels.co.uk. Come along.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, don't come along because it's a long way to come from Canada.
I'm sure that Paul's ordered some stickers as well, so we'll chuck them in the box. There.
Yep.
We're crossing off your list.
Yeah. Email address is up there.
You might even be able to come along to eModels and grab it on Thursday.
I think Paul lives in a different country, but the fact
he could still make it.
Yeah, we can.
But Ted, Canadia's not the different country; it's the best country.
It's the other country, yes. So congratulations, well done. Yes.
Yeah, well done, Paul. Yeah, drop us an email and we'll sort it out. Just make sure you put in the title that you've won the prize. What was the hashtag on that? Do you still have it up, Chris?
I might have closed it again.
Oh,
Yeah,
you foolish fool!
Tell us you've won the Chattanooga Choo.
Yeah, they'll know what that is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Pete mate, special prize.
Right.
Right, that was that then.
That's right.
Right. What are you doing? Stickers and mugs and that and things?
Yeah, we'll do a mug. I think we've got some questions coming as well, haven't we?
I do not know.
I noticed that the eModels email bag has been filling up.
The eModels email bottles. Let's have a quick look.
Right, let's have a look.
Pete Rogers says he's not happy. He's just built 2 Italeri 172nd Wessex helicopters. Nice build. He opened the 3rd one, and the clear sprue is missing, and landing gear legs 2. Is this common? If you got it from eModels, give them a shout.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
If you didn't get it from eModels, then give it a shout to whoever you got it from. And
yeah. It's quite rare you have stuff missing. It's not impossible, but it's quite rare. Sometimes it just gets missed out of the manufacturers. If the retailer can't replace it, and most retailers can, if the retailers can't provide it or replace it, then a very last resort will be the manufacturers, who can usually send you replacement sprues. Revell are actually very good for. I've had replacement stuff sent from Revell, and they're really, really hot about that. So I did have a question from Earl D. I won't read it out because it's not relevant to anybody apart from me and Earl D. Yes, send it back in sections. Get a plastic storage box.
I like the picture that Simon Payne has just sent us about what he does. It's quite amusing. Yeah. Well, thank you, Simon. Yep. Yeah. I think we need Simon in our lives.
Yes. So we'll do plastic storage box. Put it arms and legs separate. Lots of bubble wrap. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Use food bags as well, so nothing gets caught on the bubble wrap. He's just asking how to pack a Gumpler that's been assembled to send it off somewhere. Do we have any questions, Ted, or are we making them up? I don't think we. Oh, yes, we do.
Yeah.
We have.
Should we do the Andy Dalton one?
Yeah, we've got one from Andy Dalton.
Yep, we'll do that one then. For a mug?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do it for a mug.
Yeah, we'll do it for a mug. Right.
Das ist ein Morgengefahren. Ja, das ist richtig.
This is the unbroken mug. Version 1. The handle fell off.
Yeah. Ted may have exploded his mug a little bit, and it might have all discombobulated.
Have you not glued it back together?
I don't know where it's gone. I think Harry must be a bird has thrown it out.
You could have given it to Model Making Chicken as a news bush.
I was going to use it as a paint mug, but never mind.
Yeah, no, it's gone now.
Never mind.
Anyway,
for a mug, you've got to answer the question that come in from Andy Dalton, and he said it's literally just been announced by Netflix. And the question is about a program, and it's what famous old American sitcom has just been signed for the next year for $500 million. That's a lot of money. $500 million. What famous sitcom has been signed for next year? Go. If you understand that.
Mm-hmm.
This was in part because they lost the right to show Friends. Well, he says. Yeah.
That sort of makes everybody that's just putting Friends in as an answer.
Yeah. We have the first right. We have a right answer.
Frog Spawn, I think, is the right answer.
Spelled wrong, but it's the right answer.
First one I see there.
Seinfeld.
Well, I don't know why I said it in a German accent. Seinfeld. Das ist richtig. Das ist Seinfeld. Aus dem TV gefahren, ja.
We got Paul's email for winning the Chattanooga Choo.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
So Frogspawn, well done. Send a mail to Ted at eModels. I pointed up there, but I'm not even on the telly, am I? Ted at emodels.co.uk with your name, address, and tell us that you won what did you win? A mug. Put in the title that you won a mug. We send the mails for mugs directly to eModels, so they'll get them sent out to you. We do the stickers, but they do the mugs. So. Unless you happen to be in Stoke on Thursday, the 19th of September.
Mm-hmm.
This Thursday. Because we'll be there and you can have a mug.
And finally, shall we give some stickers away? The stickers that go on the pile and we eventually send out?
Yeah. Shall I write a number on my hand?
No, I've got a question.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah.
Taking all my fun away, Ted.
You can still write a number on your hand if you want to, Foxx.
It's not the same now, is it? It's not the same.
Not the same unless Foxx is going to bed with a number written on his hand that you can't.
You'd be surprised how long Sharpie stays on your hand, actually.
Yeah.
What number did Foxx write on his hand last week?
Yes, I can check for you. It's still there. We're doing 2 stickers. Remember, it's a double giveaway, so you get a big sticker that's the other way around and a small sticker that's the other way around. I don't know why I bother showing it because I'm the wrong way around. Oh,
Right, the question for this week, and now I said you should be taking notes because right at the start, Foxx mentioned a science fact.
oh God, I've got to remember my own science fact now, haven't I?
No,
Oh,
Ted made notes.
Oh, did he? Oh, jolly good.
It was about Darwin. I think it was Darwin, wasn't it? The naturist.
Maybe Ted didn't make notes.
Yes, it was about Darwin, wasn't it?
Darwin, the naturalist.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, mind you, he might have been a naturist. Anyway, Foxx mentioned the name of his ship. What was the name of his ship? Go.
Oh,
What was Darwin's vessel? It was not a nuclear vessel.
Skullfish.
Schoolfish.
Beagle.
Yep.
HMS Beagle.
HMS Beagles.
There we go. So
Beaglefield.
Skullfish, let us know your name, name and address, and
Yep.
telephone number. No, I wouldn't do telephone.
Yeah, don't need that.
vital statistics, bank account, PIN number.
Do remember, by the way, if you do mail us, if you want stickers and stuff like that, don't just include your name and address so we can send stuff. Make sure you also put in your YouTube handle in case we need to make sure who you are. Because if your YouTube handle is Bobylon25, we don't know who you are. So and you say, "Hi, I'm Ted Johnson." So make sure you put your YouTube handle and your name so we can tally them up for you.
Is that it says HMS Skullfish has to be a thing.
HMS Skullfish. That'd be a long ship to get the drawn out Skullfish.
Yeah, I can imagine Skullfish being a big, huge biker type sort of denim jacket, leather waistcoat, lots of badges, big beard.
I bet he's like a little tiny librarian or something. For all we know, he might be like.
I reckon he's a 14-year-old girl.
My Little Pony fan, but also likes death trash metal or something.
Sorry, mate. I'm just having a bit. Right. I think we've done everything for tonight, have we?
No.
Not quite.
Have we?
Not quite.
Nope.
All right. See, I'm just.
I have one more screen to share.
Before you do it, Chris, I'm going to refresh because you're looking very, very 1982.
Oh,
give
I
me
like
one.
1982.
Give me
That's
one
good.
moment. I need to refresh so you come up clean,
I was
Chris, so
10.
people can see. 1 second. There you go. You're back now.
I'm back in a room.
You're looking nice and crisp.
Am I looking Chris?
Not Quentin crisp, but crisp as crisp.
You're looking quite crisp. Has something gone wrong? Have we stopped broadcasting? Or
I'm looking
Yes.
very Chris.
Crisp and dry.
Right, I shall share the next window.
I shall lock on you, so you are now doing the talking.
Just given something away, so we thought we'd give something else away.
Yes. Because last week, when Pete Mate gave us the prize last week, we'd already had this selected as a prize, so we're doing this week now. So that's how awesome these guys are. They'll give us a second prize.
Yeah, we didn't even ask them.
Yeah.
This is the Zvezda 172nd Camov Cap 27 rescue helicopter.
27.
That's what it says. It's a Russian rescue helicopter.
A helicopter,
apparently.
Is it me, or does it look like somebody's drawn a little X on one of the windows in Sharpie?
I think it's you.
Okay, I'll shut up.
I can't see. There's a flag in the middle there.
Yeah, look. From a distance, it looks like somebody's just drawn a really rough X on a window in black Sharpie.
No, I think it's a Scottish flag for some reason. I'm not sure.
You know what? The Scots who use all those Russian helicopters for their SE rescue.
Maybe they're picking someone up from Scotland and they thought they'd make them feel at home.
Maybe they're trying to steal Scottish people one by one.
Yes, so there we go. This is what you could win this week. Once the video is an actual video sitting in the YouTube directory, put a comment on the bottom of it. What comment? We didn't even discuss what we're going to do. We're going to helicopter noises or something, or
say something amusing, amusing and potentially not accurate, but possibly accurate fact about Russia.
Yes.
Keep it family friendly because we may need to show the comment on stream. So
you don't
keep it
have
family
to do
friendly.
it in a Russian accent, but you can.
If you can type in a Russian accent, in fact, make it a favorite in Mother Russia. You know, like you go in Mother Russia, horse rides you, that kind of thing. Something amusing like that.
Okay.
I don't know how you type in a Russian accent.
Mark Scope says, "I want that chopper." Sounds so wrong.
Osric 9000 says that looks nerve-wracking to build, and Michael Jackman says it's also an anti-sub chopper.
Oh, right. Yeah. Colin at Fest 67's workshop's going away for the night. So night, Colin.
Good night, Colin.
I get it. It's not actually rescuing anybody. It's just dropping the guy.
Yes, it's an anti-rescue helicopter.
It's lowering the guy down on a winch who sort of gets dunked in the water and tells him if there's a submarine there.
Well, no, he sees Russian. It's hardcore Russian troops. So actually, they're like, now you go down into sea and you'll find submarine and break your way in. You go and break door open. In you go.
So they just lower him down 300 foot under the water.
Yeah,
and in a couple of minutes they pull him back up and say, "Did you find submarine?"
So that was terrible accent from me because really, we all know that Russians all sound like Sean Connery. So yes, we're Russian. You see? Hello, I'm breaking into the submarine now. Fantastic. Or is that Spanish? I can't remember.
I'll stop sharing that now.
Okay.
Sean Connery there.
Yes. So yes, if you want to win that, all you need to do is wait till this stream is finished. Give it 5 or 10 minutes till it's a normal video on the eModels channel. We're not looking at Ted, we're looking at me. Wait till it's a normal video on the eModels channel. Put a comment on it and just make it an amusing and not necessarily correct fact about Russia or your favourite in Mother Russia meme phrase. But keep it family friendly because we might want to show the comment or some comments on the stream next week. And we'll pull a winner next Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next Monday after we've been to eModels.
Yeah, on the Thursday.
Yeah.
And don't forget, we are going to eModels on this Thursday, 19th of September. If you want to come along, please do. Cake, donuts. You're not getting any cake because that's ours. So, yeah, good luck with that. And you're not getting donuts because you're not. But you might get a coffee. But if you want to, if you're owed mugs and stickers.
So if you want to come along to eModels, then watch us eat cake.
Yes. Watch us eat cake. But if you're owed any stickers or mugs, if you've won some, you want to come along and pick them up, you can do. Just let us know so we can delete your email.
Don't forget, you have to introduce yourself by telling us your real name and your screen name as well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You'd be like, "Hi, I'm Dave Johnson." Who? I'm Bobulon 27,000. Oh, right, yes, go on. And we'll all have the wrong image on our brain about what you look like. We'll all be like, "Wow, you don't look anything like I thought."
And you have to understand that Foxx is actually shorter than he looks. Chris is taller than he looks, and I'm just about the same.
Yeah.
Ted is less out of focus than he looks.
Yeah. Ted is actually crisp and sharp.
Chuffed around the edges, like an ostrich with downy fluff.
Yeah. And despite appearances, Ted moves at lightning speed everywhere. He never stands still for a minute.
Yeah, that's it. So you'll come in the store and no doubt find us stacking shelves.
Oh yeah, it always happens. We go in. In fact, I'll get there. We think Tony, who's one of the eModels builder that you've only ever seen on the live stream, I think once, but we keep trying to get him in, but he's never had a chance to come on. He might be coming down with me, so it might be just me and him for the first sort of few hours of the day. We'll probably get roped into helping put whatever's just delivered when we get there onto the shelves.
I'll just circle. I'll just be driving
until we see that they've finished loading the shelves, and then we'll arrive.
The thing is, it's not hard actually putting stuff on the shelves. The hard bit is figuring out their like classification system on the shelves, because
putting stuff on a shelf is easy. Putting stuff on the right shelf.
Yeah, because they've got different demarcations for different things, and everything has code numbers. It makes perfect sense, apart from there's 4 different systems spread across different shelves, and none of it makes any sense.
The shelves go like A1, A2, A3, B5.
F. Yeah.
I thought it was A1, A2, A3, banana.
If I remember rightly, there's one shelf where I think like E or F section is like on a completely different row of shelves in the middle of L and D. I don't know. What?
C, D, E, F, yellow.
Yeah. Wednesday.
All right. Yeah, it's about time we wound up anyway, so we can go and have a good rest before we drive to eModels.
Just very quickly, Nevbear Model Maker says he was hoping to meet Tony. Tony is, at the moment, he is planned to be coming with me, but I'll be able to know on the day.
Was Nevbear going to make it? Was Nevbear there as well?
Are you coming, Andy? Cool.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. It's another. Don't know who else is coming.
Parking at eModels is going to be fun that day. Even more fun than normal.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just park in everybody else's space.
It might be even more fun if Ted brings the big house.
No, the big house is in for service. Well, service repair at the dealer, so I can't come in. Have you ever wanted to?
Have you checked to make sure the sub fits in the car?
I did. I actually got a big tube. a big cardboard tube, the same length, and I've tried it in different ways, and yeah, it will go in. So
Wait, where did you find a tube that was 4.5 foot long and tall enough to hold the? Oh, wow, that's quite impressive.
When you say it'll fit in, you didn't sound very convincing. Does it mean it'll fit in, but you have to drive with your head sticking out the window and operating the pedals by a lever?
It's about 2 inches either side that you can rest it on the passenger door and the driver's door, and it'll just sit there. So I'll have to drive over it. But
and then you'll never make a big model ever again, Ted, will you?
No. Don't. People keep saying, "Are you going to do another one? Are you going to do such a model?" No, not yet.
It'd be like Ted and Chris are our 144th scale modelers.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yes. Looks like 1 or 2 people are saying in the chat that they'll see us on Thursday. So
Yay! Do come along. Do come along.
So Max Scopes.
It'll be an honour for you to meet us. I mean, you know what I mean.
Round up, Max Scopes says, "Brilliant show. Thanks, guys. He's enjoying Monday nights now. Brilliant."
Yep.
Aaron Anders suggested he takes his wife drive over there and pick up the Dora. She didn't agree to that. Last one there has to build the Dora, says Ostrich.
Don't.
Yeah, that would probably be me.
Simon Payne says cake.
Like,
Yes.
Paul says if he wins the lotto, he shall meet us all there. So yeah, put double on this week. So on that note, we'll leave it for there. If you are coming along with eModels, we'll be there around about lunchtime and stay for an hour or two, and then we'll head off home because we like to get home before the rush, before it gets dark. Can't drive.
Yes. You've got to go all the way back to the mountains, haven't you, though, Ted?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Right. Until next week, and we'll see you all then, and we'll tell you what our builds are going to be for the next time anyway. So we'll leave it at that. Foxx, press the button.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.